for a job with flexible hours, or if you are someone who wants to make some extra money from home whenever you have free time, watching this video will benefit you. Most companies that offer the remote part-time position that we are going to be covering in this video allow you to create your own schedule and hours every single week. In 2023, while I was in college, I had a part-time remote position as a search engine rater. This part-time position allowed me to work whenever I wanted, wherever I wanted. This job was literally my saving grace while I was in school, and it seriously sucks that more college students aren't aware of this position, as it allowed me to balance my work and school schedule. Now, if you're not familiar with what a search engine rater is, don't worry, I'm going to tell you everything about this position in this video, and I'm going to give you everything that you need to successfully apply for this position, including companies that offer this job and qualifications. To start, a search engine rater is an entry-level work from home job offered by multiple companies. This is not a commission or sales-based job. You will be a W-2 employee who gets paid an hourly rate plus occasional bonuses. Most companies like the one I worked for in college will start you out at around $15 an hour. And then with the occasional bonuses, you'll average around $21 an hour some weeks. For example, here are some details from a recent bonus that was conducted at Welocalize, which is the company that I worked for in college and still currently work for. If we worked 8 hours during this bonus week, we would get an additional $50. Then add $50 and divide by 8 hours, and you get a new hourly rate of $21.25, which is a huge jump from $15 an hour. Now, you do not need a degree, certification, or any prior work experience in the field to start working as a search engine rater. All you need is your laptop, your phone, and a Wi-Fi connection, and you can literally work from anywhere. Typically with this position, companies give you a range of hours to work for the week, and all you have to do is log in to your employee portal and meet the hourly minimum. For example, at the company Welocalize, which is the company I worked for in college and still currently work for, we are required to work no less than 10 hours and no more than 29 hours every single week. If you want to work 11 hours one week and then work 20 hours next week, you absolutely can. While I was in college, I'd often plan to work 6 hours, and then I'd get caught up on schoolwork, and then I'd work maybe 2 or 4 hours. But the beauty of the situation was that I didn't have to speak to my manager when I decided to change my work hours. Most companies that offer this position are very hands-off when it comes to clocking in and out. Now that you are familiar with the benefits of this position, let's dive into exactly what search engine rating is. Now, the information I'm about to show you is specific to the company Welocalize, which is the company that I work for. However, most of these requirements are the same for the different companies that offer this position as well. I will link an article in the description that has all of the different companies that offer this position as well. What is search engine rating? Well, let's break down the term search engine rating, and we'll start with search engine. A search engine is a software platform that helps people find information they are looking for online using keywords and phrases. Examples include Google, Yahoo, and Microsoft Bing. If I go on Microsoft Bing and I type in pizza near me, I expect to see results that are related to pizza restaurants near my location. Now, what I don't want is to look up pizza near me and instead receive shirtless photos of Leonardo DiCaprio at the beach. Unless... No. Now, when performing search engine ratings for clients, all you're doing is matching and ranking search results for specific searches. More importantly, you are developing and enhancing the AI algorithm that is used to return specific searches on different websites. I currently perform all my search engine ratings through a company called Welocalize, although there are other companies that hire individuals to do this same task, like Appen. A position offered by Welocalize is called Search Quality Rater, and the main objective of the Search Quality Rater is to provide accurate search results to users based on the criteria given by the clients who are responsible for the search engine. Now, this position is currently only open to specific individuals in this state. However, this is not the case for other companies like Appen. In order for you to take part in this side hustle, you have to pass the client exam, which pretty much just explains the client's rules and criteria for performing search engine ratings on their websites. Once you pass, you will be given access to the Search Quality Rater platform, where you can perform different ratings for different clients. Once given access, you can work a weekly hourly range of anywhere from 10 to 29 hours. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, the training for this position is thorough. Now, the time it took me to get through all the required training and pass the client exam was about 40 hours, but I was working a part-time job at the time, and I was also a full-time student, so my progression was slow. For you, hopefully that's not the case. You may have more time to put in to studying to make sure that you pass the client exam. And as long as clients are available, you have the opportunity to make an additional $600 to $1,700 a month while working from home, guaranteed. And honestly, with AI taking over right now and search being one of the most effective ways for people to find what they're looking for, chances are there's always going to be clients. Working the full 29 hours a week, I bring in about $1,400 a month after tax. With the occasional bonuses offered by the company, I have the opportunity to make an additional $100 to $300 a month on top of the $1,400. Now, if you are interested in the search quality rater position, I will encourage you to definitely review the learning modules, but thoroughly review the client documentation. The documents which go over the client criteria and guidelines are long, but if you commit 1 to 2 hours a day reading or listening to the document and taking notes, you will be prepared for the client exam. The client documentation is the most important piece of information when it comes to passing the client exam, in my opinion. I also encourage you to constantly follow up with your recruiter. My recruiter was cool, but he was super slow to get back to me, and some of the other search quality raters have had the complete opposite experience with me. So if your recruiter representative that you're constantly in contact with about the position is slow to respond or doesn't respond at all in the given time frame that they've given you, you can email the Welocalize information email and ask them for the HR email, which I'll provide in the description. Hopefully they'll be able to help you out. I hope you guys found the information in this video helpful. If you did, I encourage you to subscribe as I post content about different side hustles and ways to make money that I personally have tried and done. Again, all the information that I covered in this video will be linked in the description. I will also link some additional side hustle videos in the description, which will cover some ways that I made a couple $100s a week while I was in college. Now, although search engine rating could be a very beneficial job for those of you looking for an hourly position, if you're looking to perhaps make some quick cash, check out the video above where I explain how I made $200 in 2 hours by completing some paid surveys. Always remember, wisdom is free and knowledge is power. And until next time.
Freelance career? Have you been wondering where to begin? Freelance Hub offers a comprehensive online video course for freelancers. Jumpstart and develop your freelance career. Let me introduce myself. I am a freelance video producer based in London. I have worked with clients like Google, Sony Music, HSBC, Vodafone, and Cisco, to name a few. I've been a freelancer for about 10 years now, and during those years, I've learned a lot about how to build and run my one-man freelance business. That's why now, after years of accumulating a fair amount of insight and experience, I want to share this knowledge with people that are developing their own freelance careers today, to help them make a fast and easy start. I will cover everything I personally wish I knew years ago when I started: where to begin, how to put together a portfolio, how to find clients, how to negotiate budgets, how to manage difficult clients, how to organize and run multiple projects simultaneously, how to manage the legal aspects of your work, how to better organize your time with your day-to-day work and your personal life around it. I've been working on this course for over a year, and I'm delighted to share it with you now.